can win match, I think it's just going to create belief for the team that we can go ahead and win the next nine. That's what I
But
see.
yes, I get what
yeah,
you're saying. I get what you're saying, but is to be very honest, is unrealistic because we've not seen this Arsenal team. Yes, it's possible, but it's not realistic. And one thing you need to understand is that there are a lot of games to play. Even if
hello and welcome back to On The Go with myself, Bariu. I have Fatihu and Basit here. We are back from the international break and we are facing a big one, probably a title decider against Man City at the Etihad on Sunday. What do you guys think about this game? Where is it going to be won and lost? Where are the key battles? Which battle should we look out for? Fatih, what do you think about the game?
um, hi guys, long
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
So it's going to be probably one of our biggest games in recent. Most probably, so it's going to be one of our biggest games in recent time. Going up against Man City, the best club in the world, the best team in the world at the moment. It's going to be very tough. It's going to be very tough. But I'm quite relaxed. I'm relaxed and confident compared to recent years. Recent years when we play Man City, I'm always scared. I'm always very pessimistic. But I'm quite optimistic this time around because of the way we are playing and our form. So I think it's going to be a really good game, and I actually fancy Arsenal to win. Or worst case scenario, we get a draw.
What of you, Basit? What do you think about the game? Like the build up to the game as
Um, I think where the game is going to be won and lost. I think it's going to be in the midfield. I don't know what Pep is going to go with because it's unpredictable. But I definitely know what Mikel is going to go with, and he's going to go with Rice, Jorginho, and Martin Odegaard. Then I honestly don't know what Pep is going to go with. I know definitely Rodri is going to start, and I know Kevin De Bruyne is going to start. So I don't know if he's going to go with Kovacic or he's going to go with Alvarez or he's going to go with Bernardo
Fernando?
Silva. I honestly do not know. But I know that's where the game is going to go and lost. And if Declan Rice and Martin Odegaard can have a good game, I think we are going to get the positive result. So I think the game is going to be won and lost in the midfield. I think midfield is very key for that game.
Basit, what do you think?
Yeah, it's nice to have you guys back. Honestly speaking, the issue of um, Arteta, sorry for the sorry. So sorry. In terms of the match, I think we have a lot to go into with confidence. That's the first thing we need to do. Going into the game with confidence, and I think with that we can have a good game. But first of all, we've had three of our midfielders going to the international break, playing key um, key games and playing majority of the minutes. That's Odegaard, Jorginho, and Rice. So I think with Party who stayed by, I think it's advisable for Arteta to play Thomas Partey with Rice and Odegaard. I think that's the best thing we can have in terms of the team shape. Every other team picks itself. I think another adjustment that I'll probably like to see is Kivio played the whole minutes across the two matches they had. So that's another problem to be solved. Probably it's time for Tomiyasu to come in that case. I think that's another um, change that I would like to see or what I want to see at that touch. So that's one. And another thing is, first of all, we have confidence. We are on 8 games straight win the league. We are into the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and I don't see any reason. I don't see any reason why we won't be confident and go for the game. I don't want Arsenal players or I think are setting up for a draw. I think this is a chance whereby we have to just go for it and win. And I think if we win, I think it brings the um, build up to every other games that we have. Because I remember when we had this interview with Jordan. Patrick, I remember he made a statement after the FA Cup win. He said we have one more room for error. That's one more loss. This is, he said that I think we've not lost any game in the league. I don't know if you guys can remember. Yeah, we have not lost any game in the league since then. And
Yeah.
if you are going to lose, it should be this one, or else you should just not afford anything. But I would prefer we take a draw. But most importantly, we just go inside and go into the game. Right now, I have a lot of belief in the team that I think we can get the 3 points, and hopefully we do that.
Yeah, like you guys said, the record is for the Gunners going into the game, the best scoring team in the league, the best defensive display in the league, the best informed team in the league with 8 wins in a bounce, and the best winning streak in the top five Europe league. And it says a lot about where Arsenal is at the moment and the form we're going in to the Man City's game with. But the only disadvantage I believe is the fact that we've not won at the Etihad for 10 years now or more. So
9 years.
Yeah,
9 years.
I think
So
it's since 2014.
since 2012 or 14, I can't remember.
I think
Cazola.
it's 14. Yeah,
Yeah,
2014.
so it's been a long time, and that will be in the minds of the team without weigh them down to underperform or without um give them the motivation to go on and make a statement win in the game. Because for me, I think looking at the last season at the Etihad, you could see that Arteta was trying to outsmart Pep Guardiola, and that really went really bad for really really bad for Arteta and Arsenal. So I think it's important for Arsenal to go with full confidence. What do you guys think?
Well, yeah, you're right. Because judging from our recent performances, I honestly don't see why not. I don't see why not we should go. Why not we should go for the game against City. I think we need to. I think we need to show that we are capable of winning the league. I think we need to
Exactly.
go to the Etihad and put in a big performance. I think we need to, and I think the players to know that. I think it's been a long time. We've not won at the Etihad since I think 2014, 2015 season where Giroud scored the winning goal. So I think yes, the players. I think they understand that this is a big game and they have to put in a big performance if they want to
Yeah,
get anything away from that game.
yeah, and the fact that I think this is the perfect scenario where Arsenal needs to play the game and the emotion. Because I think last season, after the first goal, you could see heads dropping. Nobody wants to fight. But I think this time around, no matter the situation, if you go 1-0 down or whatever the case may be, a red card, we don't hope for that. But like, if things go bad, I think this is the time for Arsenal to show a lot of guts and go for the game emotionally as well. Because I
Yeah,
trust the likes of Ben White to do that, but like if the whole team can go emotionally out on every player, opponent, I mean, I think it's going to go a long way.
Yeah,
Probably we
because I think
probably we have Tomiyasu back. Yeah, I agree on that. On the midfield, I don't think it's right to put Partey in after 6 months out to put him in the
yeah,
first against Man City. We saw what he did when he
yeah,
came in against Sheffield United, gave a lot of balls away. So we
yeah,
can't risk away at Etihad. So I think we should still stick to the midfield and probably if Martinelli is not fit enough, we start Gabriel Jesus on the left and have it on
yes,
middle and obviously Bukayo Saka on the other
yeah,
side.
To be very honest, and to be honest, I honestly think I said it before the Porto game. I honestly think once again, I think Trossard should keep his place. He scored in the last game. He's playing well. I watched him yesterday for was it yesterday? Yeah, I watched him yesterday for Belgium against England. It was pretty good, even though he was even played out of position because he was playing on the right yesterday. But he played pretty good. And for Kivior too is playing very well. Although he has played a lot of minutes, but I still think he should start. maybe worst case scenario, take him off in the second half and bring on Tomiyasu. But he's playing well, so I don't see any reason why we should change a winning team, in my own opinion.
Yeah, I think you guys have good opinions there, but I think, as I said, I mentioned it in the group recently too. But I don't know if you saw it. I think for us to win the league, after the Epic Cup match, as I said again, I also stated
Yeah,
that Arteta needs to play a key role in whatever way our team needs to go. He has played
yeah,
a key role now since then. He has played a key role since then with his selection, adjustment for Havertz, the midfield and everything. I think this last 10 games, or we include our Champions League run, probably potential of 12 games or 15. The best case scenario. I think it's very, very, very important for Arteta to pick the team right, and most
Yeah.
importantly, manage the workload, because uh, to me, when we all mentioned Nelson is on the group, you guys are saying Nelson is a drop, Nketiah is a drop. I'm not saying they are not drop in levels, but in this title run, I think it's key to trust them, because that
yeah,
Yeah.
trust alone can go a long way. In terms of, look at in the likes of Luton coming to Emirates next after Manchester City. I don't know if there's any reason why we shouldn't trust these guys, because they will deliver. It's Emirates. That's why I feel they won't let a lot of people down. They can come into the Emirates the losing game, adjust probably Saka rest, somebody one or two rest players, bring it Ketia in, put Kiver in the centre back position, adjust
Precisely.
Gabriel sit back. All these little changes. I think it's play a key role for us, because with the potential of facing a lot of top six side in between, we have Brighton, we are still going to face, we have Manchester United, we have Chelsea home. We still have a lot of key matches to play. So it's very, very important to me. I think we definitely manage the team well, and Arteta needs to trust his players, because now there's no point of us keeping Partey, um, Timber and Co, trying to get them fit to this key moment and not use them. Because I've seen the group people saying, there's no, I don't think they will use Timber. Not, we need to use this player, because this is key moments whereby we know it is where it really matters. And I think it's very important Arteta does that, because to me, I think Arteta wins is in between Arteta for us to win the league and whatever, go as far as possible in the Champions League.
Yeah. What do you guys think on the strategy and tactics that you think Arteta should deploy for us to win and come on with 3 points, win the match against Man City?
I think personally, I think he should do what he did in the first leg.
Yes.
Just be semi-aggressive. Just play a mid block. Just don't be too aggressive. Don't press them high. If you press them high, they'll play through us and they'll punish us. Just play a mid block. Maybe the first phase, our forward line should go and press. Then after they press, when they pass them, when they get to the midfield, Martin Odegaard, Declan Rice, and Giorgio should just sit in. They should sit in front of the back four. They don't need to press high. It's not a must-win game. Yes, I know the game is huge, but it's not a must-win game. But it's a must-not-lose game. I don't know if you guys understand me.
Yeah.
So
But
Yeah,
I
just
don't think,
just
I'm not sure
they
I agree
must
with
not
that.
lose
understanding
But
me.
game. I agree with
you
it
know,
because
you know why I said so. You know why I said it's not is a must win rather than a must not lose. Is because the gap in between the top three is very thin. So we have to. I think we draw this game, it can end up being the points that we lost in this game that will decide whether we win the league or not. But if we
likewise the
win it,
lose
there's
as
that
well.
potential that it sets up the pace for us going the remaining games. We are on 8 game run, right? And we have 10 more games. We can go on 18 win streak. We've seen it in the Premier League. The best sides
But
have done that. So if we can do that, if we can beat Man City, I think we are on course to do that, because
but
we
it's going to
already know that Man City is the toughest in the running. So if we can win Man City, I think it's just going to create belief for the team that we can go ahead and win the next 9. That's why I
but
see it.
Yes, I get what
Yeah,
you're saying. I get what you're saying, but is to be very honest, is unrealistic because we've not seen this Arsenal team. Yes, it's possible, but it's not realistic. And one thing you need to understand is that there are a lot of games to play. Even if we win this game,
and a
yes, it's
lot of
going to
more
be a massive.
controversies.
Exactly, it's going to be a massive win, but it doesn't
VR could
guarantee anything.
decide it.
It
The
doesn't. It
referee
doesn't
could
guarantee.
decide it as well.
Exactly, it doesn't. It doesn't really guarantee anything, even if we win.
Yeah, but
Even if
I
we
think for
draw,
you to win the league, but for you to win the league,
even if
sorry
we
for
draw,
cutting you, but for you to win the league,
yeah,
I think is right to demand the team to do the best
yes,
It's
they
only
yes,
can,
putting more
yes,
and
pressure
the
on
best
them.
they
I
can do
think
is go on a team run, which is the best run
yes, it
in
is.
the
It is. But you have to remember that I think we have the best when it comes to big games. We have the best record in the league. So out of within the top three, the head to head, we are still the best.
yeah, seven
We
in
are still the
nine,
best.
yeah.
We've beaten
7
Liverpool
points
and
in
City
nine.
this. We've beaten Liverpool and City this season. So even if we
Yeah.
get a draw, I don't think a draw is a bad result. So if we
Yeah,
can get a draw from
if we
them,
can get a draw, we got a draw in
I don't
Liverpool
think it's bad.
at
If we
Anfield.
get the
So
draw, if we get the draw, I think we now tend to bank or wait for a result from Liverpool and Man City to decide whether we
no,
win the trophy.
no. If we
That's
draw
the place. If we
if we
draw,
Yeah,
draw the
that's
match,
we are still going to
if
be
we draw
ahead
the
of
match,
City, but Liverpool will go ahead of us with a 3 points. With 3 points, and 3 points
two
at
points,
this
two
moment
points.
is a key, is a huge point.
yes, they
No,
still
they
have games to play. They can drop points to whoever they play. They can drop
if
points. It's
if they
football,
win
anything can
against
happen.
Brighton, it's going to be a 2 point gap if we draw the game, not a 3 point gap, and
Yeah, 2 points gap. two
that
points
is
gap.
still very much like catchable. We can still do with that. But if we lose
Yeah,
the game, that's 3 points away from Liverpool, 2 points away from Man City, and that is key. We cannot lose the game. That means we have
yeah,
the opportunity to win or draw. But if we are
yeah,
saying okay, it's a must-win game, if we lose the game, it doesn't benefit any of the any of Arsenal fans. So I think,
yeah,
like you said, mid
But when
block.
okay,
I think the mid block that you said we played, and I think we shouldn't play from the back too much, like the way we did in the home game.
yeah.
Go long,
I
yeah,
agree. I agree.
I
Yeah,
think that would be very, very, and make sure we pick up the loose
uh,
balls, the second
yeah.
balls, and
I don't know why I feel that Raya too. Raya will play a key role. Raya will play a key role in this game again because you see there's potential of Henderson not playing. So that confidence from playing from the back might be low from Man City. Diaz too has been struggling this season, in and out of form. I think
once
Karavis
he's
is form
injured,
best form we've seen since his Bayer Leverkusen days. So I think it's if we can, I think going on will be helpful. But most importantly, I just think we need to win our 50-50. We need to win our 50-50s. If we win our 50-50, I think we'll win. But most importantly, I think the tactics. When you talk about tactics, we need to play. We need from Arteta or the team to win the league. I think it's more of when to attack, know when to attack, know when to defend, when to manage the
yeah,
game, and all those things. Because I don't know. Last season, I think we all know that it felt like a one-off kind of season, but this season is more. I think we played our part. We played our part and well planned structure to be where we are at the moment. I think we have the right to know. I think this time, I think we have the right to believe. I think we have the right to believe that we can go a long way. So I think the most important thing is use our squad. We need to use
yeah,
our squad. This situation,
yeah,
I don't know why I feel so. I can't wait for the game. Honestly,
I
I can't
mean,
just
I
wait for the
mean,
game.
I mean, I think the best way to handle the title running is just take it a game at a time. And the game we are playing next is Man City. What do you guys think on
yeah.
the prediction? What do you like? What do you think the game would look like? The prediction of the game, the scoreline, the goal scorers, maybe.
Well, my heart is telling me 2-1, but my head is telling me 1-1. So I think I'm going to go with 2-1. 2-1 to Arsenal. And I think Saka and Havertz will score.
Hmm.
And I think Erling Haaland will score.
I think I think you're right. If I'll go for a draw, I think it's going to be a no 0-0 scoreline. But I think with the form we are in terms of defense, I don't think Alan will have a lot of space. Gabriel
Yeah,
was struggling with a rubbish holding last season. You understand, and I think it will be different this time. Saliba will sort out Alan's issue, and I think to me, I just I think I'm just scared about the team is the left back position. Left back position. That's the only issue I have with the team right now. Even going into Bayern, which we'll talk about later, but I think I want to say 3-1. That's how dominant I feel we can be. Rice will be on Rodri's case in that match. So I think, but I'll go with your 2-1, Sha. I'll go with your 2-1. Most importantly, we just need to win the game.
yeah,
Yeah, I think for me, there's a lot of things that would decide the game. The referee one, the VR too, as well as the managers, as much as
yeah,
like how much they can be on the fourth referee's mind, and obviously that tactical
Yeah,
knowledge comes um who comes above one, like who gets the better of the other.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
I think those are the key factors, and if you have to look at it, considering the fact that we've played them twice this season, which is the Community Shield final and as well as the Premier League at home, and we won both.
yeah,
I think it has the opportunity to get one over over Pep Guardiola at the Etihad, and that could be
yeah.
the
Sorry,
start of our.
Barry. Sorry for cutting you short. When you talk about the ref, I think based on what I saw on the internet, I think with Anthony Taylor, I think
It's
Man
not
City
Anthony
have
Taylor.
lost the two games
It's not
this
Anthony
season.
Taylor.
With
It's
Anthony
not Anthony.
Taylor,
Okay.
yeah. We won the two games that he has refed again for us, and the game he has refed against Manchester with Man City, they've lost the two. So we can be
That's
hopeful.
a little bit
I
of
think
yeah. That's a
most
little bit of
importantly, I think
what they call it
what
stats
do you
for us
think?
to. I think that's a little bit of stats that we can hope to bank on. But for me, I think
Yes, exactly.
I'll go as well with 2-1 because I feel Martin Odegaard will decide the game with a goal and probably
Yes,
Havertz as well or Declan
yes,
Rice.
Havertz, yes,
So one of those,
Havertz. I think
Odegaard will be a key factor in the game for us
yeah,
to win.
but
And
also
if we can't hold the ball enough and Declan
yeah,
Rice to can't to the ball enough, I think we're going to lose the game. But if they can have a like considerable amount of possession on the ball, like the way it was in the um home game, I think we have the opportunity to win the game. But hopefully we get to win and we take it game at a time. After
yeah,
this game,
well,
nothing rather than focusing on Bayern Munich
yeah.
Brighton. So I think we need to just keep going.
Yeah,
Go
Barry, before you go there, in terms of Havertz, I think I need to put in another stats I heard about. That's Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz had 60 something percent area duel dominance last season. This season he has dropped to 40 something percent. I think that's another area whereby I think we can take advantage when you talk about going long. I think if Havertz can dominate, can do as well as he did against Van Gaal and Konate, I think we'll win the game.
Yeah, and I think there's every chance that the back line would be Walker, Akanji, Diaz, and Ake. And
Yeah,
if Walker is not fit enough, probably we're going to see Akanji on the right back, and would
yeah.
see um on the left back we'll see Vadio, and we'll have Ake
I
and Diaz.
can.
Because right now Stones is injured, and if anybody is not confirmed on on them not coming back to the game, I think Stones is confirmed that he's not going to be fit enough for the game. But we're not still sure of the Walker as well. Akonji too came out injured against in Switzerland's game as well. So we can't be too sure of his fitness as well. But as well, Arsenal to have our own um injury worries to focus on, which is Gabriel Magalhaes, Martinelli, as well as Saka. So hopefully we get at least two of them back, and at least Gabriel and one of the forward players. So hopefully we get the win, and when we gather back after the game, we can be celebrating being top of the league for another week at least.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for joining,
Yeah,
and
sorry for continue. I think another point I would like us to talk about is first of all is we already know that we've been drawn against Bayern Munich, but what do you guys think about that draw? First of
I think
all,
it's a,
I know the
I
match
think
is
it's
in
a
three
game at
weeks,
the time.
but
I think it's a game at the time. We should focus on Man City. There are two games after Man City in the league before even Bayern Munich. So I don't really, for
yeah.
me, I don't really care about Bayern Munich right now. I think it's taking the game at a time. What do you think, Fatih?
Yeah, that's. I think you're right. I think when the time comes, we have tough
Exactly.
games
We
before.
have
We
we
have
have
tough
nine
games
points to
before
fight
us.
for. 9 points to fight for. So
We are playing against Luton. Luton is going to be very tough. They are fighting for their
exactly, it's not
lives.
going to be easy. They're fighting for their lives. So,
Brighton at the Amex too is not going to be easy. So
exactly.
Yeah.
They're
yeah,
trying to fight for
I
Europe.
I
So,
So
but
see.
where will you be watching it?
everybody has
I will I be watching. I honestly don't know yet. I think I'll go to a
doing our
friend's
link
place
up
to
now.
watch
Go
it.
watch them
What
together.
is it?
So I said I think I'll go to a friend's place to watch. I don't know. I honestly don't know yet, but I'll let you
Okay,
know.
I thought you'd be watching out at the joint. I wanted us to go together, but no problem, Sha.
We can. It's not too late. We'll talk about it.
Oh, sure, I'll chat you up then.
All right. No, wala.
Fair now.
Mm.
So we'll see later. I'll talk about the game after, and we'll talk about the game. Hopefully, we get the win. And
Yep.
don't forget to subscribe and like and share this video when it comes out. Bye.
All right. Peace.